Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for tarot scopes again. Can you believe it? March flew by, and it's time for the tarot scopes for the sign of Aquarius, 2023 for the month of April. So this is Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. And of course, I think one of the reasons why March went so fast, besides the fact that the energy was intense, is that your Pluto moved into your sign. Yes, for the first time since the American and the French Revolution. And so big doings for you, Aquarius. You're going to get a little taste of the next 20 years or so as Pluto moves through Aquarius. We're only going to go into the first degree of Aquarius. It's moved into Aquarius on the 23rd. It moves through, Pluto moves through Aquarius in a direct motion until the 1st of May. So all through April, it's moving forward. So it's sort of bringing up new ground. Pluto is sort of shaking things up and creating sort of like a furrow in the energy of Aquarius. And then on the 1st, it's Pluto's going to start to move retrograde. And then eventually on the 11th of June, it's going to go back into Capricorn, where it still has some work to do. It'll be in Aquarius next year for 8 months. So we'll have more time with Pluto in Aquarius. So it's going to be more about moving forward in that Aquarius energy. And then in 2024, 2023, 2020, 2025, it's in Aquarius and it stays there. So we have a couple of years of Pluto going back and forth between Capricorn and Aquarius. And actually, that's not that different than the, in a way, it's different, but it's a similar energy of when we had the Saturn Uranus squares, in that, and that was something that was exact in 2021, but we experienced profoundly in 2022, and now 2023 still has that energy, but it's different. But it's still this energy between the new possibilities and the old systems. So we're over the next couple of years, there's going to definitely be a whole sort of testing of the system, stress testing of the systems, and then we have to take the actions to improve them. So we're getting a sense of what's wrong. We're going to have to actually do something to improve things. So, yay us. Let's do our best on that. What else is going on? Well, last month, a lot of things happened last month. Saturn moved into Pisces. And so Saturn is in Pisces. That is your second house. When Saturn goes into the second house, sometimes it feels like there's a lack. But then the more you work it, the more diligently you put your head down and do what needs to be done with that Saturn in Pisces, the more successful you can become with that energy. We do have a full moon in Libra. Libra is your ninth house. So there can be an illumination around something you believe. There can be a new opportunity to take a class or learn something new that comes to fruition at that Libra full moon. I think the Libra full moon happens on the 6th. It does. And then we have another new moon in Aries. We just had a new moon in Aries, the 1st degree of Aries. The third week of March. So we had Mercury move into Aries, and then we had the sun move into Aries, and then we had a new moon at that 1st degree of Aries. So that 1st degree of Aries got like hit three times in a row. And then right after that, Pluto moved into Aquarius. So we're still reeling from all that initiatory energy as we move through April. We'll maybe be able to make a little bit more sense of it. Hopefully. And that new moon, which occurs on the 20th, which is at 30 degrees, the last degree of Aries, is a solar eclipse. So we're in eclipse season, guys. And this is the North Node eclipse season. So it's about moving into the unknown future. Moving into the unknown future. We also have Pluto now in Aquarius, making a tighter and tighter square to the nodes of the moon. And so we're at an evolutionary crossroads. And Aquarius is a big part of that. Aquarius is a big part of that. Okay, so that's what's happening astrologically. Let's take a look at the cards. I'm going to use the Wild Unknown deck, which is very apt for Aquarius. You guys are wow. That's my painting for Aquarius right there. See that? Lightning, flashes, illumination, sudden illumination, Aquarius. Aquarius is also a humanitarian sign, so the need for humanitarian aid as Pluto goes through Aquarius is going to be big. We need to help each other. We are going to be in crisis for a while, and we have to start working together as an organism that wants to survive as opposed to an organism that wants to kill itself. So let's go from, let's get out of Thanos, as it were, and get into life. Get into life. So let's see what these cards say for you, Aquarius. We start with the web. The web. This is the Eight of Pentacles. This reminds us that all our works are not for naught. Everything that you do becomes part of the structure of the web that connects all of us. And this indicates that you're pretty well, you're in the center of your creative web. You're in the center of your creative web. And so you need to stay aware of who's coming onto your web, right? Let's see. And the web could also be the intranet, which is very Aquarian. It is crossed by the Mother of Pentacles, the Mother of Pentacles. This is, we have the Pentacle and then we have the Mother of Pentacles. This is a warning to watch your money this month. Your values will be tested. Your values will be tested. Let's see what's underneath it all. Oh, we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have a new project. We have a new project. So you're pretty well situated for that new project. You're pretty well situated for that. In the past, we have the Three of Swords. This is a betrayal, so a recent betrayal. Maybe this recent betrayal is the thing that initiated the sort of new step into another sort of project, as it were. Let's see what's in the sky. We have the Father of Cups. There's support. There's support. This says that if you need help figuring something out, there's people out there. Men. This is a masculine card. I feel like it's a man who can help you maybe with your finances. Maybe this is a good accountant. This is somebody that helps you see where it all is and how to work and how to sort of start that new project in the midst of what you've already sort of accomplished or brought forth. Let's see the immediate future. We have the Mother of Wands. This is warning us to protect our creativity and our creations. Perhaps you don't want to share your good ideas with too many people. Maybe you did that in the past and it cost you dearly. So just be protective of your eggs. Be protective of your creativity. People see you as a highly creative person, so they think your ideas are good, in case you were worried about that. Your domestic situation, we have the Hermit. So you're going to be a little bit under the radar this month. Coming up, the Hermit is about shining your light. It's a wisdom card. It's about standing on your wisdom. It's an introspective energy. It's also a healing energy. The Hermit on the Tree of Life sits between Hesed, which is connected to the what do you call those things? The Akashic records, and Tippereth, which is the I am, the sun, the center of the tree, the higher self. So there's information coming through that path, as it were. to inform you of perhaps some previous lifetime experience that you might actually be able to apply to your new projects. We have the hopes and fears, hope for the sun, hope for illumination. Now, these are very powerful cards. Look, I mean, I love these. These are two of my favorite cards in the deck, of course, because they look like that. But as a hope or fear, the only people who really have to worry about the illumination is people who are not doing right. But you do want to, again, protect your creativity, protect what you're doing. Oh, and the outcome is the Father of Pentacles. This is the King of Pentacles. Very successful. We have a very successful energy here. Let's see if we can get a major arcana. The Four of Wands. This is visualizing your reality, so to speak. The Two of Wands. This is about working with somebody else who maybe thinks like you, but maybe is far apart in other. It could be far apart by distance. It could be a distance thing. And the world, the world, endings and new beginnings. So it's even very possible that whatever it is, this new idea is being built on a previous idea, and by the end of the month, you're going to have it's going to come to like a close. It's going to come to its natural close cycle. Let's see what's underneath. The Nine of Wands, this is about being vigilant, watching your boundaries. The Daughter of Wands, which is about listening to the messages coming through spirit. And we have the Four of Cups. This card always reminds me of a warning. You need to be careful about the people around you. So there's a rat out there, and you just have to protect your work, your investments, what you're investing your time in. When I say investments, that's what I mean, but it could be money as well. But it does look like there's a lot of success for you, which is very nice. You know, Pluto is an energy of power. And when Pluto moves into a sign, that sign becomes empowered. And there's a good side, and there's also a dark side. So, but we're going to figure that out as we go along over the next couple of years. So the other thing I was using for each of the tarot scopes this month was to look at an oracle deck, and I'm using the same oracle deck for all the signs. And it is the Starseed Oracle that I have right here. This is a beautiful deck. I actually purchased it for my friend Ona as a gift, and there was only one where I got it, and I so wanted to open it because I can't stand a deck I can't look through. But I just did a leap of faith, and I sent it to her, and she loved it. And then I found it again, and I bought it for myself. So this is the deck, Starseed Oracle. It's really lovely. Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel. So let's see what the message is for Aquarius for the month of April 2023. Oops. I did not turn over the last card I picked. Oh, it doesn't matter if it comes. Oh, there it is. Let's say if it comes up again, it comes up. Okay, let's see. Aquarius. I'm going to shuffle these really good. I want to get a good shuffle in. All right. Alrighty, dighty. What do we got here? Trust the timing. Trust the timing. And I will read this to you. I'll read it right from the deck because I just got it and I don't quite know what all the cards mean. but she does such a good job describing them. We're going to go with her interpretation. Sometimes, you know, after a while, once you get used to the cards, you start having your own sense about them. But I do like trust. Okay, it's going to be back here. The only thing that bothers me about this deck is the way it's alphabetized. It's just a little wanky. So it's hard to find the cards. You know, you could always look in the index, but that would be, or the, you know, where that would be too easy, right? Why make it easy? Okay, here's the card. Here we go. So often those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, and they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer the calling, and you're never too old. The tides of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride the wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust that you're the one, to trust the one you're on. Sorry about that. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something that they might have missed, or a possible threat. Keeping our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath, to trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season you're in. Time isn't running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush, and it's never too late. How can you trust the timing of your life a little bit more? Good question. Good question. And that's something that honestly I've sort of come to realize, but not until like I'm in my 60s, right? I'm going to be 62 this year. And finally, I'm like, oh, I see. I see. All that worrying for nothing. You know, especially if you're diligent, you want to do a good job, but sometimes you have to wait for the job to come to you. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I want to thank a special thank you. Shout out to Cash Peters, who's told people that he had a good experience with me, and it has increased the amount of people that are seeing me and getting readings from me. If you would like a reading, you can go to my website, theseedoftransformation.com. I do 2 different readings. They're the same reading really, but it's just 2 different times. You can do a 60-minute or a 90-minute if it's your first reading. The 90-minute does give us plenty of time to really like dig in with the chart. If you're doing an update, or you know, maybe you don't have the finances for the 90-minute read, 60-minute read, you get a lot of good information as well. It gets recorded. You get the link to download it. You'll always have it, so you can go back to it. And believe me, you will go back to it because a lot is said. I'm also having a beginner's astrology class that's going to be starting the 2nd week of April. That will be listed on my events page. So you can go to my events page. You can see the dates on that, and you can purchase it from there if you wish. I do it on 6 consecutive evenings. It looks like it's either going to be Wednesday or Thursday evening, but I have yet to decide on that. But I promise you, by the time you see this, it will be on the page and the events page. Is that all I wanted to say? And thank you to my tried and true who have been with me for years. I love you all, and I hope you find this information helpful. Have yourself a great month, and I'll see you next month for the Taroscopes of May 2023 for the sign of Aquarius. Take care, everyone. Namaste.